Hi guys, gals, non-binary pals, and all my friends and folks out there. Welcome back to another Hope Loves Talk. So, I'm here, still there, like you are. I've been having a good day, nice, just enjoying the time that I have to enjoy often. Enjoy being me, doing stuff. And I start to look, I start to look around and I start to see that I'm me, but I'm not giving all of me. If you know what I mean. I start to see that, yeah, I've gotten way better. But I'm still not done, So I have those moments of self-doubt in the back of our heads every once in a while, and still gets naturally afraid of, going full into something unknown, and everybody does. I mean, come on, who doesn't? Being a daredevil in life is crazy, and it's really tough to do so, because you gotta be like, okay, thing I'm afraid of, I'm no longer afraid of you, yeet, or I'm just not afraid. That's not life. Fear is rational. It can also be what some people see as irrational, as some people tend to overreact to it, or really, they're just reacting to it because they're freaked out, like me. I have a bit of arachnophobia or spider phobia, or just a bug phobia in general. And I know that every time when I was younger, I would literally just used to look for spiders, and I still do. And even whenever I see, one, even sometimes today, I'm paralyzed. Not as much as I used to be. Now it's like, oh, it's there. Okay. Mind your own business on my mind. Walk out the room. Mom, Dad, there's this bug in my room. Again. Yes, can you get it? Alright, sweetie, where's the bug spray? I have it. Why don't you spray it? Because I'm scared. Or, hey, roomies. Hi, yes, a bug, again, yes, can you, yeah, okay, but it's not like they're really too annoyed, because it's not how I used to be. I mean, let me tell you, I would literally have a whole entire breakdown upon just seeing one, let alone a few all together in one space at a time. Oh, and let me tell you, I think what the weirdest part is. I can be in the forest for hours and be around these things for hours, because they're animals. They're just like us for hours and just be fine, okay? Crazy part is one can be right next to me in the forest and I'm fine. Because, of course, I'm expecting to see one. Okay? I'm okay with that. I could just be fine. But then, as soon as I get out of that environment, I'm like, okay, nope. Don't expect it. Don't want it. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like the unknown. And like my back handspring. I just got off of the barrel during my back handspring. So now I'm being spotted on the floor for it. Because they decided, yeah, you should be on the floor spotting this rather than cheese. It'll be better. I'm like, okay. Right, for any of you fellow cheerleaders and athletes out there, gymnasts and dancers and people who casually tumble, you probably know what I'm talking about. It's a big deal, right? You know, to get off and be like, yes. But, you know, I get there and I'm like, okay, let's do this. And, of course, the first couple of times I hesitate. And we all know why I hesitated to do it. It was because I'm not used to getting spot. I'm scared. I'm on the ground. Blah, blah, blah. Even though I already had the prior knowledge that it's more dangerous to do a walkover than a handspring, because a walkover, you're 10 times more likely to fall on your head. And you'd be like, then why don't you just go for it? Because I'm not thinking that then. I'm just thinking, oh my gosh, I don't know what this feels like. Then I'm like, wait, no, I just don't know what this feels like. Okay. I just don't know what it's like to just be spotted on the floor yet. And with the knowledge of that, and then, of course, my coach is saying, yo, just do the same exact thing that you do on the lemon. I was like, yeah, okay. I may not know what it feels like yet, so I'm probably going to freak. But I can't just dip my toe in the water and scream. I have to fully go in before I can say, I hate this is bad, I don't want to do this. I have to fully commit to sitting down and reading a book that got bad reviews online, so then I can truly know if I'm just listening to them or if I'm listening to me, listening to my gut, you know? So, of course, I go for it. I live. I know, right? Well, you know that because I'm here right now. I live, though, and he's like, oh, yeah, you did great. Like, I did? Yeah. All you have to do is this and that. And also, don't hold back. Oh. Because then my coach goes on to say, I could feel that your leg was dragging, which means that I know you're holding back power. You know, momentum that you could be using to get you over, which would make this a lot easier for you. So, of course, he says that, and I'm like, wait, what? And it's like, oh yeah, I'm still scared. You know, this is probably like the second rep that I've done of these. And I'm getting used to it. I'm adjusting. Still a bit scared, but a lot farther than I would usually rather go. And I think to myself, okay, well, warm up to being spotted and then give it all your power, right? Or just fix it now, you know? You've already done this a couple of times. You know, it feels safe, okay? It's not the exact same feeling as going over the cheese. Yeah, it's the cheese, not the barrel. What? I have been doing that a lot today, but who cares? But it's safe. You're fine. You're alive, okay? So, why don't you just go for it? Why haven't you even been just going for it on the cheese? Or wait, no, it's the lemon. See what I'm doing? I'm confusing my terms. Yeah, for non-tumblers out there, gymnasts, or for people who just aren't inside the world of this, we even get confused about what we mean sometimes. Yeah, I said the cheese. That's different than the lemon. But, you know. It was just like, why aren't I going as far as I know I can. Why am I double jumping? Why am I double dipping my toes? Just go for it. You know, don't do the trampoline thing. You know, just have that one jump and that momentum and bend back and don't pike early out of fear. No, hit the handstand that you know you can hit because you're good at those, and then yeet yourself and like rebound because you're gonna be fine. And you know, as soon as I told myself that, as soon as I put myself to doing that, I started doing that. And now, it's not like it was instant. I was like, boom, handspring, I got it today. Awesome. Okay, some people actually do that. Trust me, they do. But the reason why they do that is because they've been thinking like that longer. They've been like, okay, get past that initial fear in 1. Okay, take the first correction in 2. Okay, 3, second, third, 4. You know, 5th, 6th. Now they've taken all the corrections. There is no fear. They're like, yeah, I'm gonna throw this on my own. You ready? Yeah. Throws it on their own. Doesn't maybe make it at first. And they're like, okay, I know what it did. Throws it again. Sticks it. And, you know, doesn't it make you mad sometimes when you see other people who just roll up in there and hit a handstand and do a forward roll, or get a back extension roll, or get a handspring, or get all these answers right and be first place in a Kahoot game or something, right? So also go to them. Or, I don't know, calculate something faster than you. Or just do something better than you do sometimes. Why do you care about them? That's the real question. You know, you shouldn't. The only real reason why you're taking attention to them is because they learned it quicker. I even said to this one person who was in a gym one time, you know, how did you learn how to do a walkover and a back walkover, a front handspring, a back handspring, and day in order to be working on tucks? Like, I literally asked them how they learned to do that. And the person just literally responded to me with fear. And it's like, I learned to control my fear. And no, at that moment I was pretty pissed because, you know, I was younger and I had no idea what they meant. But when I put it all into perspective now, it's like, yeah, they learned how to control their fear of doing it, their fear of this, their fear of failure, you know, the things that just hold you back, you know. When you feel like you're gonna fail, well, you don't want to fail. So sometimes you just don't go for it because of that. And you can't have the fear of quote-unquote failing or falling short of your goal. Because if you do, then you hold yourself back from ever getting your goals. So instead of fearing that you're not doing the right thing on a test, but you never ever did it this one way, and you know the right way to do it, listen to your gut, go with your heart, do the right thing, and get rid of that fear of falling short, that fear of failure, because yeah, it's hard, but you're never gonna fail if you never call it failure. You live, you learn, you win, and you win. You know, you are what you make yourself. And that is what this is. Let go of the fear of being held back and this and that. And you're going to get somewhere. You're going to get many places. You're going to get far. And I hope that sticks with you. And sticks with me too. Have a great everything. And see you next time.